Hello everyone, welcome to Hidden Collections. Today is going to probably be a shorter video. It is the fossil ones I was talking about from the last collection video. So probably done a few of these collection ones. But this one I picked up. It's just waiting in line to try to get the videos out. So, like the other ones, this one's not. This one's gonna be. This one's kind of more like people take pictures of cards. You know what? If you see them taking pictures from a height of them, so you don't get to see the condition of the cards as much. Like there's some good, and then there's more like this. But when you're further away, I mean, you can see some of the big white specks, but then when you get it closer, you can really start to see more. I'm not upset. I'm not going to be like, hey, this and that. You know, I think it was listed as, you know, probably light played, maybe moderately played cards. So these did come in binder pages. I took them out, sleeving them. I'm probably going to top load them like all the other ones have been. But it was just like, if I sleeve them, they can't fall out. They can't take any more damage than they are. But it was a lot of there was some duplication on it, but it's fun to just be like, hey, here's some fossil cards, because like when you open up vintage packs, you don't get to see them all. I'm not saying all of the cards are here, but you get to see a lot of them. You know, and unfortunate, I think this one was just kind of a grab for uncommons common cards, because it's like I got a ton of base from the other collection, a ton of a jungle, and both of those had like other things in them, but it was just like, this one was just like, hey, I should probably grab some more. So you get to see a lot of these. I mean, like, it just takes me back. I wish I could cherish the memories of opening up fossil, like base set jungle fossil back when I was a kid. You know, and then being able to wish I'd maintained, you know, better control of my collection, because I think if I haven't said it, I said it before. I went over to a friend's house. I said, I'd be like, I took like my decks back and everything, but I just left my binder there, and all those cards were, there was probably first ed cards, a mixture of like a lot of things. I think that was like right about the time I was getting out and of playing and stuff, and I know it had more first edition. I think it was like up to Neo Genesis. Yeah, so it probably had more first edition, like not played near mint cards from, I know first edition from Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge, possibly more Rocket stuff. I don't know all the rares that were left in there, but I'm just, you know, later on kicking myself for not maintaining control of that, or just saying, hey, I need to come pick up my binder. But I mean, like, I haven't tried to contact the person. I mean, like, it's like 20 years ago. It's like, hey, you know, do you still have that binder? You know, this green canvas covered binder with a bunch of Pokemon cards in it. Like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah, that was my binder. Is there any way I can come grab it after 20 years? I mean, it was probably donated off and someone was able to get that. So, but yeah, just checking on some conditions. So, and like I said in the other videos, only got like one art box, sad. A couple cloisters. I think I got one golem in this too. That I'm going to be taking these cards, checking them against my binder collection, seeing which ones, and then if there's a better condition one in them, then I'm going to do that, switch them out, everything, so I can still have near mint. This one's a sad card. I can order, if you can't see it, look right under Ghastly. I'll turn it around. You can see it's quite creased. Like I can do that and it bends awfully easy. The only Ghastly and it's creased. Oh, sad. Kingler got eaten by something up here. So we got some Seadras. So Omnistar, one Magmar, with some Weezings. So, like I said, this one's looked down. I'm like, I'm just flying through. What else can I talk about? But I like to, if it's not that big of a collection, there's no reason to draw it out. I mean, like, it's just kind of going through. I know, want to say like, oh, fossil, this, that, so energy search. And then I've been really like going through some of these cards again and like looking back, like I didn't know how to play the game properly, how to build a deck and stuff. And I look at some of these old cards, I'm like, man, why wasn't I using this? Why wasn't I using that? How come I didn't do this? So it just now it's like, maybe I should put a vintage deck back together and see how well it plays. So some recycles, mysterious fossil. So coming up to the end here, but like I said, if you do, sorry, an itch. If you look online, there's people selling. Some people are overselling, like they're like trying to get top dollar for some of these cards. Some are actually selling to just be like, I'm ready to move on. Someone come snag a deal. I felt like most of these have been, I mean, this is like 165 cards, I want to say. I don't know if it was easier to show them off faster, being in penny sleeves and in top loaders like Jungle and a base set. Might be because I can hold a lot more of these than I can top loaders, so probably that's why it went a little longer. But like getting these in, I think this was such a deal. Like even though some of the cards are a little bit rough around the edges, I can't complain. They didn't come from pack fresh things. They were probably well played, but I hope you did enjoy this one. Please do think about hitting that like button. If you're enjoying what I'm doing here on the channel, please think about subscribing. But like always, till next time, have a great day. See you later.